Welcome back to Fox Automotive. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2020 Ford Explorer ST. This was recently announced at the Detroit Auto Show. This will be a new addition to the Explorer lineup, which will be replacing the sport trim of the outgoing 5th generation Explorers, which were built from 2011 to 2019, and is going to be taking the place at the top of the lineup in terms of performance, and will be coming in at about 400 horsepower. So at this range with 400 horsepower, how is it going to compete with some of the other performance SUV offerings, specifically the Jeep Grand Cherokee and the Durango SRT? Well, let's take a closer look in today's story of the day and see how that stacks up. So let's kick this off by taking a look at what else is new. Not only is this a new model for the Ford Explorer, but this is actually an entirely new generation, an entirely new platform for the Explorer. We can finally get rid of the old platform from the 5th generation Explorer, which was built on the Ford Taurus platform. Actually, this was a front-wheel drive based platform with transverse mounted engines and an aging 6-speed transmission, which is finally going away. This platform was also shared, as I mentioned, between the Ford Taurus, the Lincoln MKZ, MKS, as well as the Ford Flex. The outgoing sport models had the twin-turbo V6 EcoBoost engine. This was a 3.5-liter variant, but as I mentioned, it's mounted transverse, which really limited what transmission options Ford could use, so there was no option to upgrade to the new 10-speed. But finally, with this new platform, the engines are mounted longitudinally, which means they can be paired with that new 10-speed transmission. The ST will actually be getting a new engine as well this year. They'll be getting the 3-liter twin-turbo V6 EcoBoost. This is new to the Ford lineup, but it's been used for a couple years in the Lincoln applications, in the MKZ as well as the Continental, and is also going to be used in the upcoming Aviator SUV. But also key with this platform is we are getting rid of the front-wheel drive bias. It is now going to be based on a rear-wheel drive platform with options to send the torque to the front wheels in all-wheel drive applications. This will be a huge improvement, hopefully eliminating a lot of the torque steer issues and wheel hop and just all the drivability issues that are facing the 5th generation Explorers that really keep them from being fun, sporty SUVs to drive even when they have 365 horsepower. And speaking of horsepower, the new engine, the 3-liter, in this application in the ST is going to produce 400 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque, which is up from 365 and 350 in the outgoing Explorer Sports. And this is good to propel the Explorer to a top speed of 143 miles per hour. However, besides these numbers, Ford has been pretty tight-lipped about the rest of the ST's performance. All we really know are the horsepower and torque numbers, and that's about 200 pounds lighter than the previous generation. So if we look at the outgoing 2019 Ford Explorer Sport and Platinums, which have that 3.5 EcoBoost we talked about, those are able to hit 60 miles an hour in about 5.8 seconds. So based on that, having less horsepower and more weight, I'd say it's fair to assume the ST is obviously going to be quicker, but with the new transmission and drivetrain, I'd venture a guess that it's going to come in the low 5 seconds. I'm going to say 5.2 to 5.4 seconds would be a fair estimate for a 0-60 time on these. Another important piece of information that we don't know yet is the pricing. And without knowing the pricing, we really can't infer where this is going to stack up compared to its competition. But we know that the outgoing Explorer Sport starts at about $47,000, and that these STs are going to be a bit more extreme than those Sports were, as well as being on an all-new platform, so there's definitely going to be a premium charge for those. We also know that the Edge ST fetches quite a premium over the other Ford Edge trims at this point, and that is the only other ST model in Ford's lineup at this time. And we also know its competition. So if we look at the Durango SRT, which starts just over $60,000, and the Grand Cherokee SRT, which starts in the upper $60,000s, we know that the ST at about 400 horsepower really needs to come in below those to be competitive, but it can definitely come in at a premium over where it used to start. So based on all this, I'd venture to guess the ST is going to be starting around $55,000. I think that'd be a good point for Ford to be able to charge a premium over what it used to be in the Sport model in the 5th generation, but still be low enough underneath the SRT options to be competitive at this price point. However, there's also one curveball we don't really have a lot of information on at this point. But we know that the ST will be available in street packs and a track pack. But we really don't know what's included in these packs. It may just be a visual pack at this point. We really don't know. But that may impact pricing as well based on those variants. So we'll have to stay tuned to the story as it develops to know a little bit more when we get closer to the actual release date. But that's really everything we know about the ST so far, as well as some of my educated guesses about price and performance. So based on this information, what do you guys think of the ST? Do you like the looks of the 6th generation? Obviously it stays pretty close to the design style of the 5th generation, which was massively popular. But what do you think of the new generation? Is it worth the price? And if not, at $55,000, what would you rather buy that offers the same kind of features and room and performance? Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more great videos like this one. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video.